Hey traders! Today, I'll guide you on creating a personalized result plugin for two-step verification for FTMO using vibe coding and Claude code in the StrategyQuant X. So let's get started. For building a custom result plugin inside the SQX, we will use the Claude code, and we will need at least the Pro subscription because we will work with local files. However, it is also possible to do it with free chat. However, it requires more effort because you need to copy-paste from chat to the local storage, and this procedure is just more comfortable. You can also use other tools like Codex or Anti-Gravity from Google. However, in this tutorial, I will use Claude code. So let's start with writing the plan. First, what we need is scanning the result plugin folder for skills and coding instructions. Okay, and what I did, I write, create the result plugin that can help me analyze my strategies inside the SQX. The plugin should analyze the strategy if it is possible to pass two-step evaluation. Here are the conditions. I just copy-pasted all information from FTMO page, and I also provided the screenshot. I said I also providing the screenshot. I need analysis, also for portfolio, and not just one single strategy. So add there the switcher for single strategy or portfolio of strategies. The analysis should contain the probability for passing the challenge and also add Monte Carlo analysis. It could be another tab. Write the implementation plan. And Claude asked me about furthermore few questions, so I just replied to the question, and I got first plan. And from my experience, it is better to verify the implementation plan before you actually start. So I asked him, spin up 2 agents and verify the plan if it aligns with the probability for passing the prop trading challenge and to be statistically significant. So Claude started 2 agents and verified the plan, and agents found some issues in the plan and suggested some adjustment. Okay, we are ready. We would like to implement the adjusted plan, so I'm writing, okay, implement the adjusted plan, and Claude will start the adjusted plan. Claude code just finished the implementation. We can see the preview of the plugin here. However, the data are missing because we need to check it inside the SQX. We can see some progress of the coding. There was some issue which Claude had to solve it. However, it is ready, and now we need to test it. We are in StrategyQuant X. We need to click on the reload to see two-step challenge analyzer. We can see the pass analysis and also the Monte Carlo. And we can see more analysis for passing the challenge. Now we can see the result. We have pass analysis and Monte Carlo. What I missed there is switcher for portfolio. I can see only the complete portfolio, so I'm going to back to the Claude code and ask him if he can add the select box for the portfolio to be able to select the strategies inside the portfolio. And for this, I will create new tab analysis which add this tab with the data. So I select the specific strategy and I'm going to the data, and I will copy-paste to the Claude data about the statistics. Okay, so I copy-pasted the data from the API post message, and I wrote, I need to add the possibility to select specific strategies for portfolio and do the analysis for specific strategies. Here are the data for API post message. Let's wait for the result. Now we are back in StrategyQuant. Click on Reload to see the updates inside the plugin. And now we can see the Claude code added the possibility to select specific strategy or portfolio. So you will be able to analyze each strategy separately or combined portfolio together. What we can see here is some crucial statistics. We can see the worst day of the portfolio, or we can select the specific strategy. If I go back, I can see that the worst day was minus 14.5% of the account, which is an issue. We crossed the max daily loss. So for this portfolio, but please note that this is some example portfolio combined. We can see the max drawdown of the largest peak-to-valley equity. Move with the mouse to specific metric. We can see the explanation. What we can see here is the probability. The probability of passing the first phase of the challenge, the second phase, because we reached the worst daily loss, the probability of passing is low. For passing both phases, it is only 6.4% for passing the challenge. If I switch to another strategy, we can see that the chances are much higher. We can see some expected value by account share, pass probability for this strategy. Because we have unlimited time and the chances for passing with this strategy are high. Please note that this tool utilizes statistical math based on the historical sequences. So please do not consider this as financial advice. We can see the full statistics in sample and out of sample. If you switch to the out of sample, the strategy should contain the out of sample data. Otherwise, it will not display anything. We can switch also between the max floor loss or trailing stop. If we go to the Monte Carlo simulation, and if we select the portfolio, we can see the all results. What we can set is the number of iterations in a Monte Carlo analysis, and this statistic means that average block length for passing the challenge. In this case, we have only 5.4% probability that we will pass the challenge with this portfolio. If I select another strategy, our chances are much higher. However, there is a possible issue with failed of the max loss, and we can run the Monte Carlo simulation again. And please note that if you're increasing the number of iteration in Monte Carlo simulation, it can be overwhelming for computing of the all iterations, and it just takes more time. Here are some outcome breakdown where you can see easily the filters. We can see also sample simulated phase 1 and distribution of the days to pass. So ideally, with this plan, you can succeed in 10 days. But you should think about an average, and it will likely be between 1 or 2 months. Please note that this also is just some statistical view on the closed trade, and please do not consider this as financial advice. I got another idea how to add some median or average time passed to trade. So I have added some statistic for each phase. Now the plugin under Monte Carlo tab can calculate the average pass to trade based on the median and on the average. So the information is also there. And what I did is basically, I told to Claude Code, add the average and median time for passing the probability of each phase and add it under the Monte Carlo analysis. As you can see, I have here some mistakes, but Claude can understand this. You can adjust this chart distribution to pass both phases. I would like to be able to see some median or average day for passing. So, this is the result. Just little change, but I think this little change can help you to understand the time for passing the challenge. So this is the new plugin. I hope that you like it. And if you want to download this plugin, just simply go to the StrategyQuant.com. Go to the Learn and Support. Click on Codebase and click on the Result plugin, and you can see the marketplace with all result plugin that are available. We recently added the AI News Impact Analyzer, Strategy Event versus Random Edge Testing, Portfolio Rescaler. It was uploaded by our community. You can also find here the source code translator for 15 platforms, and more plugins are coming. So, the plugin that we have just built, you will find also there. That's it for this video. And if you want to join the community of builders who are sharing insights and plugins, just go to the Discord. You will find link in the description. Do not forget to hit the notification bell so you will make sure that you do not miss any future content like this one. Thanks for watching, happy trading, and see you in the another video.